Hi, hi everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the World of
Hey,
Ability. Um, my name is Emily. I'm your host today. The World of Ability was started July 26, 2020. And we are um, talking about um, life from the perspective of people with disabilities. Um, so today I have Zita, Mariana Waikiki, and Ethan joining me today. Um, so how is everybody today? Um, I know, Ethan, you had, well, looks like I'm frozen, but I know Ethan has a important message she wants to say today. Can you to come back on here? Um, but, um, and Zita also has a project she'd like to talk about, of course, Marianne. So, uh, Zita, would you like to, what is everybody to say today?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name again is Zita Iwuoha. I am a nurse and a midwife, and I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm the founder of Zita's Healthy Beginnings. It's a nonprofit organization that works with women and children to prevent maternal and infant mortality. Excuse me, which is really crippling our country. It is sad that this is happening in the 21st century, and it is mostly happening in the minority group, more especially Black population. And we are really worried, concerned, and doing all we can through education, raising awareness of this situation, and training doulas who really have the responsibility of accompanying women during pregnancy, childbirth, and after childbirth, helping them to access health care that they really need during this period. And what I wanted to talk about today is August. August is the month of, it's a lactation month, a breastfeeding month. And what does that mean? This is the month that we raise more awareness on the importance of breast milk, the importance of mothers breastfeeding their babies. Every child, according to the United World Health Organization and UNICEF, every single baby has to be breastfed, needs to be breastfed, unless in certain situations where the mother is separated from the baby through incidents like death. You know, when the mother passes away, the baby is left without a mom to breastfeed the baby. Then that's when one will look for other breast milk substitutes. Breastfeeding breast milk is the natural and the right food for the baby. And we know that this day and age is no longer being promoted like it should. So, our own job and my responsibility as a midwife is to bring this awareness and through advocacy as well to let our population understand the need, the critical need of breastfeeding and the breast milk, and to also stress on the need to support women, support mothers who want to breastfeed their babies. That we understand that breastfeeding, a woman making a choice to breastfeed her baby, is a wonderful choice to make, but it is also not an easy choice. Given the situation right now in the United States, a lot of moms juggle all kinds of responsibilities from family to job, to extended family, to trying to make sure there's food on the table, for taking care of other kids and the whole family. So that this mother who wants to breastfeed her baby actually honestly needs the whole village to support her, from her immediate family to healthcare providers to all the people who are around her circle, to give her the necessary support that will really help her to reach her lactation goals. And we know that this is not happening right now in the United States. And that is why this month is very critical for us to continue to create that awareness. So I want to talk about it today, and I'm also open to answering questions if anybody has any, and to please help me share this information. On my LinkedIn, I have posted some information regarding this month, breastfeeding month, and to see how we can collectively support our mothers. It takes a village, really, to support a woman to accomplish her breastfeeding goals. And it is our responsibility as citizens of the United States to support women, support families, support babies, so they can actually grow up to be responsible citizens and make contributions, valuable contributions that will really help us to build our nation. So that's what I have to talk about, and I'm open to any questions and comments. Thank you.
Um,
Do you know Dr. Melinda Barrow?
No.
Well, she's the I believe she's the sixth regional African diaspora. She's like real big. She's a real good friend with Jennifer, and she has a lot of resources. Um, yeah, I mean, definitely. You might need to talk. Jennifer's not here today, but she could break it down a lot better than me. But she's got tons of resources because she's trying to create a chamber so that people can work with people from the United States and Africa and these different places. But she's got a ton of resources from Panama to Africa to all over.
Oh, that would be,
Yeah,
yeah, I
so
would really
she
be
might be
happy
somebody.
to. Yeah, I would like if you could connect me with her. That would be great.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen that. I've sat there and I've watched them on the screen, and they had all, and it was just so crazy because you got all these kings and queens on on the screen, look like coming to America. I had never seen nothing like that, but but it was beautiful. You know, it was beautiful, and so
Right,
she
right.
could definitely be definitely a resource.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's all
thank
I
you.
have to
Yes,
say.
I would like to. Yeah. w- Share what I was sharing. So, um, is there a place that we share? Maybe not. Oh, chat. Okay, I think there's a place that says private chat. So, getting what I'm gonna do, I will put my info there so you can. I don't know if you can see it or not. Emily, is it possible to share something here or not?
yeah, you can put something in the chat.
Okay.
Hopefully, okay.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna share my info so you can share that with the woman you mentioned. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure, I'm on my like phone, and it's like kind of, I don't know if I'll be able to see it the right way, but if you could,
Oh,
if you could get it
okay.
to me, if you could get it to me or Jennifer, then I could get that. I could make Jennifer make that connection for you.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Keith, and I can always send it to you too. If you,
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that's
I can always
true.
excellent.
send it to you later if you can't read it on the chat.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
please.
But Gaten, why don't you come in here, maybe sort of introduce yourself, see what you do, who you are, what you do, and then
Okay.
say something
All
about
right.
what you were.
Yes.
Well,
Say
I'm
something
in,
about
you know,
what you were
I'm in
gonna
Milwaukee,
say.
and I'm a real estate guy. Well, I was a real estate guy.
Okay.
I've been in real estate. I started in real estate in 2003, and I worked. I worked at Shore West, and I did really good. I did really good. I worked under the company-wide top producer for about 6 years, and I accomplished. I went. But what happened is like after I ended Shore West, I opened up Powerhouse Real Estate, and I know I'm kind of all over the place, but what happened is I started after the market crash. I started working with the city of Milwaukee, getting through a nonprofit. They own or occupy. I hope I'm not sounding to you guys like I'm sounding to myself when I hear it on this.
You're
But,
cutting.
You're cutting in and out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a thing where you guys hear me.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Somebody's trying to call me, but okay. I'm sorry. But the problem is, what I set up a system to keep people down a system to they got they're redlining. They're sending people to go jail. They're selling their properties for profit. They're scenario where who violations because he had some podium, and they told him the podiums weren't historic. So what they did is they kept sending him fines. He ended up getting pulled over. He goes to jail for these fines. He's never been arrested before. He stays in jail over the weekend. And is this? Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I going in and out? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I said, well, the guy ended up going to jail for code violations. He's never been arrested on a property he owner occupies. And he gives the property to the city. They sell it for $339,000, make a profit. They don't give him anything, and then 3 years later, he's still paying for code violations on this property. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in such a bad area. Did you guys hear any of that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, part of it. So while we're waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
While we're waiting for. There we go.
So, hello?
I gave them. You're
I
back.
hope somebody can hear me.
You're back.
You guys can't hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, you can't hear me. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, make a long story short, the city of Milwaukee is stealing. They've been stealing for years. They I mean, I can send you guys the breakdown, but basically, I put in a lawsuit about 4 months ago with Jeff Scott Olson in Madison, and I got about so far I probably got about 400 signatures. That's in they want to be that this isn't right. It's in a petition, a lot of feedback, but what it has done.
Oh, they're gonna keep. Oh no,
It's
Ariane.
off
The city of
again.
Milwaukee got about $600 million since 2008, 2009, and got money. They decided to keep property and purchase because they scopes of works where the house is $5,000. I mean, the price is $5,000. The scope of work is $120,000. So you got to pay $125,000 to buy a $5,000 house. And I mean, it's just the most ridiculous. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But it's all broken down in my lawsuit, and that lawsuit goes in next week. So I was just looking for signatures, and I mean, I can break it down better in email for everybody. But it's really bad. And people are suffering. I mean, this place is like a zoo. I mean, I've never seen it so bad. I mean, we got killings, we got shootings, we got it's homeowners lose their houses. One scenario, a guy lost his house for $2,500. Can you imagine that? He goes to get his house, he has to pay $1,500 to get in front of the common council. Once he pays the $1,500, they say, "Well, you owe $6,000." He says, "Well, how do I owe $6,000?" So he goes and gets the $6,000. The next day, when he comes back, they say it's $8,300. So he pays it and he gets his house back. So they took it for $2,500. It cost him $8,300 to get it back. But what if he didn't have it? So I mean, they're using it's all redlining. I mean, all are where they should be. All the values in the black neighborhood are 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, but all the scopes are 100,000, 150,000, and the medium income level is 23 to maybe 28,000 in the city of Milwaukee. So people can't show the proof of funds to purchase the house. Even when they and if they do get the proof of funds to purchase the house, what tends to happen is the value doesn't go up even when they purchase the house. So they got and they can't use a contractor. If the contractor says, "Hey, I can do this work for maybe 15, 20,000, so that scope doesn't have to be that high." They say, "No. You can't use that contractor. You got to go off of our scope." So it's just like a
Wow.
It's just technology. It's good when it works.
I know.
So I guess maybe while we're waiting for him to come back, Marianne, do you want to say anything about what you're doing?
Yeah, aloha, and thank you, Emily, for having this ability channel every Saturday. You and Kurt Roskoff need a big round of applause for all the amazing work that you're doing. And I am celebrating my Cinco, that's 55 birthday this weekend. I turned 55 on Monday. And today is Dr. Liddy, my intellectual property attorney's birthday as well. So you got two Leos that are leading ladies celebrating with a lot of power, a lot of creativity.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I left off, but I don't want to spoil you guys' day, but it's bad.
So we're celebrating Dr. Liddy's birthday today, and mine is on Monday. And I'm in Cabo
happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm in Cabo San Lucas, so I went out to the mall yesterday and got a haircut, my nails done, and I'm going to be going to some timeshares to get some extra perks, a massage and poolside dinner and all that kind of fun stuff. And I applied for senior living in Waikiki, so we'll find out on the wait list because you're talking about housing in Milwaukee. I'm originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and 32 years ago I was a case manager with the deaf, and President Bush signed the American Disabilities Act. So I'm the sign language interpreter on HNP Ability, and I'm here to voice for 500 million people with a hearing loss. Now, we have millions of moms and dads coming home from being of service, and I am the author and Apple game developer of the Acts of Kindness series. And last year with that stimulus money, Dr. Liddy, who I met through Happy Neighborhood Project, she's a host in Miami, or was, took that stimulus money and federally trademarked the Acts of Kindness series for me. So the update is that we're in the system. We don't have any updates or approval, but it's a positivity to move forward and bring this to fruition with the grant that Kurt is talking about, the $35 million grant in hiring people. Well, in the past week, Trevor Gibbs offered his service. He is out of Orlando. He's the American Disabilities Act website evaluator. And everybody needs to make sure your website, all businesses, doesn't matter, it's not for just people with disabilities. All businesses need to be updated. And if not, they can read up to a $75,000 fine. So Trevor Gibbs out of Orlando, and I met him through Happy Neighborhood Project. So I appreciate him helping me actually update a business plan that I created in 2015 with this thought to action. And if I did get grant money, and so it's a good feeling to have all that down on paper, shows how much money I spent with the Fiverr team to create the book covers, redo the book covers, to create 10 app games so far, to create the clothing line with the sign language characters. And it's just such a good feeling. And being in the penthouse in Mexico here, the universe provided with people showed up in my life to create a TikTok video with the song "So Go Out and Play," showing the app game. I got introduced to a CPA who helped me review the taxes for the business. And since I'm on Social Security disability, I don't need to file. And just letting you know, but we do have that. So if things do come my way, we are prepared. And we'll be working out of Florida. So it's just a really good feeling, and to start living at 55. And I applied for senior living in Waikiki, Hawaii. We'll see what that is. So some of the housing there, just to let you know, for a studio, but there's only 6 of them. And the wait list could be years, is $645 a month. If not, a one bedroom is $153 off of your range of what you get for Social Security. So we're hoping something opens up in 2023. And so I've been manifesting that. Well, the good news is my captain called me back, who I sailed with from San Diego to Cabo. We lived on a sailboat, and we had to leave because we're on Social Security disability, and they tripled the rates in the marina, and you couldn't be liveaboards anymore. So we're kind of like the traveling nomads in the digital. I'm a digital nomad, so to speak, working off online. And he actually sailed to San Carlos, went to the mainland, Phoenix, for medical, and he called me and wishes me to return. So I will be in September taking a bus from Cabo San Lucas to La Paz to San Carlos, where we'll get the boat ready and sail the Sea of Cortez. And just living on a ball for the sailboat that's free. We decided not to pay the marina fees, and so we're making it work. He's a retired accountant from Michigan State, so we're both Michiganders, and getting that opportunity to live the dream and creatively write and use that extra money to create these books and app games, and currently creating flyers now because it's back to school. So the good news is that all classroom teachers in the United States of America can request the Acts of Kindness series books, as well as coloring books now. The books are written for animation movies with sign language characters and soundtrack by Lucy Lynch and The Perfect Wave. We have 200 folk Manus puppets for imagination. And you can go visit the Acts of Kindness series website that Brian Roosh, again, another Happy Neighborhood member, created my website design. So you can meet the characters doing the ABC sign language, the 26 letters of the ASL alphabet, as well as the numbers. You meet Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab, Chelsea, the courageous sign language chicken, Eve, the finger spelling bumblebee, and we just uploaded Greta Gobble on the golf course for all you golfers. to learn the numbers of the holes 1 through 9. So I am creatively working. I am working with my inner child at 55 now, senior living, going to be loving it. And my deaf friend who I signed for 10 years in Hawaii, he graduated as a veterinary assistant. He is getting his resume together, and he wishes to relocate to San Diego to either work at the San Diego Zoo or Sea Life Park. So it's just been all exciting, just showing what the world of abilities can do, and what an honor it was to sign for him. And again, we want to give back to the world because we have 500 million people with a hearing loss, and we have millions of moms and dads who can't hear their own children. So again, all classroom teachers now can go to a website called donorschoose.org. That's donorschoose.org. They can request the books from Amazon. So the first book is Underwater Acts of Kindness for Ocean Cleanup. The second book is Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully, for an anti-bullying message, which is I'm on the social emotional learning curriculum. These are great for elementary, but they're all for all ages of the heart. I'm working on the climate change book, Cool Acts of Kindness, here in Cabo, where my co-writer is on the other side of Mexico. So I hope to sail down and meet with her this fall and to complete the book. And I've created 3 coloring books with, again, those signing characters doing the ABCs, so you can color. The teachers can request the books, or anybody, a senior citizen home, coloring activity. Sign language is a solution for social spatial distancing, especially for schools. And we're going to be in need of sign language interpreters. So it's an amazing project. And again, I got the business plan, the budget over to Kurt for the Sunflower Grant Writers with a $35 million grant. I see the vision to bring these into animation movies, again with sign language characters and soundtrack by Lucy Lynch and the Perfect Wave. Target and Walmart carry these puppets. They just need to meet with me and the buyer so that we can position them and give our World of Ability people birthday supplies, a clothing line, a baby sign clothing line. And it's just going to be amazing stuff. So I'm looking forward to the senior living. And oh, by the way, the universe provided again. So I'm telling you what I'm telling you. I'm telling Dr. Liddy the same thing too. So I have options from our friend too to come live with her in St. Petersburg for $500 a month, and we're both on Social Security. Her mother works with FEMA, who's 80, who could rent me a room for $500 and work out of it as a studio with all this creative work. And Dr. Liddy came back and offered me to be a roommate in Miami with her. And I have done workshops with her for the tax. So I think I'm going to accept it after I'm sailing. It would be a great opportunity. So I'll be Marianne of Miami. And then, you know, we need to get into studio, hopefully with Lawrence Wingate out of Wingate Studios in North Carolina, who's like Tyler Perry. Again, he's at HNP. We're networking with all these amazing people in HNP, again, to bring the Acts of Kindness series into animation movies. So I'm shifting that happiness. I'm so excited and to move this forward. And I look forward to, again, Emily, thank you, and Kurt for having this World of Ability. And I was at Walmart, and the timeshare guy had a friend. We helped the guy, a paraplegic in a wheelchair. We dropped him off. And he's actually selling masks at Walmart for tips. So just sharing the good news, and kind of was out dancing, and I got this new haircut. People asked me if I was a movie star. They think I'm Goldie Hawn. I said yes. I'm from Hawaii. So it's all good. I'm going to go with it. Back to you, Emily.
So does Zena or Gatha have any comments, questions for Marianne, or for, I guess?
I think Gaten was talking. I don't know. We will need to, you know, have him finish sharing before I can make a comment. Did he finish talking to us? I think he was sharing and he was going back and forth, you know, with the network. He's still.
Looks like he still sort of might be.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Marianne, thank you so much for sharing. And that's sharing gratitude and spreading love is something. Yeah, you're going in and out.
Yeah.
So I was just responding to.
I'm going in and out.
Yeah, wait, you're fine now.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Oh,
Was that question addressed to me? Because it's like going in and out.
okay.
No, what I said was, yeah, you were going in and out. You didn't finish sharing.
Did you say everything you were going to say, Cathan?
Who, me?
Or did you have more to explain?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, for time. Well, I mean, just to sum it all up, I mean, the lawsuit is definitely valid against the city of Milwaukee, our real estate department, and I got about 400 or 500 signatures and people, trying to participate in it, which is really good, and it goes. But hopefully, they help a lot of people out because getting a home is like the first steps to building wealth, and it's really bad here because there is no ownership, and it's a lot of blighted properties and thousands of blighted properties that were supposed to be repaired, and it was just misappropriation of funds. Now we're suffering the consequences, and when you bring it up, like I did in an article, you get all over the news. I mean, thank God it was charges, but at the same time, so I'm on attack. So that's pretty much where I'm at. But I just hope it goes well because, like I said, it'll help a lot of people.
Yeah. Thank you. And I think you shared that yesterday at a different platform, and I have signed that petition and sent it to some of my friends, and hopefully they will sign. And we really want to make sure justice is done, for the
I thank you for
people
that.
who need it. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for sharing.
Well, thank you, ladies. So if needed,
Okay.
yeah. All right.
Losing him again.
Sorry.
No, I thought we lost you for a second there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. No, I was just saying, I thank you. I'll get you Dr. Nabarro's information as well. And I really like what you said about all those books and things you're doing out there. That's just awesome. To even think that way, it's just beautiful. That it's coming together for you.
So what I'm asking from all of you, and Emily, I'm going to be asking on Happy Neighborhood projects. I'm still having challenges not receiving the events. My email is not working for some reason. But I'm going to be asking everyone in H&P who are in different cities to provide me with their school district or a teacher where I can email the press release kit so we can get them the information again, how easy it is. It takes 10 minutes just to request the Acts of Kindness series books from Donors Choose. And several years ago, Good Morning America raised millions of dollars over a weekend for Donors Choose and teachers. So everybody wins. And if you could help share that good news or find out your local districts, your teachers, it's all schools, your deaf and blind schools I'm looking for, your elementary schools. These are great books for theater. We have a Happy Neighborhood theater teacher in Los Angeles with 2,000 students that we hope to use the books. We have song and dance that they can, play around with TikTok. We have creative puppets to play for interactive. We have the ability to learn sign language off of the website at any time at your leisure, and again, for all ages of the heart. And we're taking a global topic that's happening on our world to Mother Earth, for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and climate change. So back to you again. Thank you. And I am happy, and aloha.
Aloha.
Thank you. Thank you, Marianne. I am actually interested in that the book, and I have a friend of mine who works with the Pittsburgh Public Schools here, and would like to have her information over to you so you can get some of those books to her, because I see that really is a need right now, and we want our kids to start learning and learning the right way from when they're little, because you don't want to wait until things get bad and then you start fixing it. It's not easy to fix at that stage, so yeah, the earlier the better. Yeah, yeah, sure. So thank you.
Yeah.
Um, so
All
Zeta,
right.
um, I believe Zeta, I believe you have another project that you were
Oh yeah, yeah.
working
The other
for
project
projects.
that I am doing, it's in the same line of supporting women. It's an organic farm that I started in Nigeria, and in one of the villages in Nigeria, and the whole idea is to support women who are in the villages who have the critical need to really till the soil, plant organic crops, plants that will really help to curb the poverty we're talking about, make sure they have food and healthy food. So I got a couple of friends who donated some money to the project, to Zita's Healthy Beginnings, and we started this home community hope farm in Nigeria. So I am really glad for us starting it. It's on 5-acre land, and we have banana, plantain, tomatoes, pepper growing in right now. And our hope is to make it to plant and harvest quarterly, so that women can have enough for themselves and for their children. So, and I'm also asking if anyone is interested in supporting that project. Again, it goes to support women. I will really be glad, or you want to share with your friends who may see the need to support us in any way possible. So that's another project that I'm engaged in right now.
Awesome.
Well, I just want to share another project that's happening this August 10th. Can you hear me?
Yep. We're
Yes.
good.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Yes.
This August 10th, and Leon McLaughlin from Clean Water Foundation out of Kirkland, Washington, Seattle, Washington. He has brought filters, clean water filters, to 35 countries, especially schools and churches. He's doing a fundraiser for the Navajo and Hopi tribes in Arizona. We're hope to bring filters to Mexico. And we can again do that with the books to all the districts in United States of America. So if you guys know of any churches also, our schools, let us know. We'll get you in contact with Leon so that we can get these clean water filters to you guys as well. So it's just amazing stuff. Thank you. Back to you. Aloha.
Um, so here at the World of Ability Podcast Network, we have a few different podcasts that either we're hosting or helping with, and Zeta is one that we're are working with on having her own podcast. Zeta, did you want to say anything about your podcast?
Yeah. So my podcast is Word of Women podcast, and what we do, again, like I said, everything I do is revolve around women and children. So through this podcast, what we try to do is to invite people with skills and talents that are interested in supporting women all over the world, especially the women here in the United States who really need single moms, and those of them who are still struggling, who need a lot of support. So we do Word of Women podcast every Tuesday. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we invite people to join us. It's live, it's interactive, it's very welcoming environment where mothers and children and adults are being actually taken care of, educated, supported, and empowered. So yes, we invite people. So if you're interested and want to be part of it, and getting, if you're also keen on coming to talk about what our community as Black community are going through and what could even be done to support, you're welcome to sign up through our website and be, be our guest. So we're open
Oh,
to
thank you.
anyone who
Thank
is
you.
interested. Yeah, you're welcome to come to be our guest.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm excited, and I'll definitely do that because, like I said, something's
Sure,
got to change around here. It's
sure,
just,
sure.
it's utterly ridiculous, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes.
So that's good. That's good news. Very good news.
Yeah, thank you so much, Emily, for this opportunity.
Yeah.
World of
Thank you.
Ability podcast. Yeah, you guys are doing great job trying to reach our world with the good news that hope is here and hope is possible and accessible through your podcast. So I'm so delighted to be part of this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You guys updated on my end.
Yeah. So what
Okay.
Yeah.
Marianne said, I didn't quite get it. Did she say there's a luncheon coming this August, or is that a luncheon? Is that an event or something we donate to? I didn't quite get it.
Um, I think it's an event on Monday. Back in, she comes back off mute here. We can. Marianne, are you with us? Or are you?
Did she leave? Yeah, because I didn't understand what she was referring to, whether that's going to be an event, whether that's going to be, so I want to get that right.
Yeah, hopefully I can get her to come back on mute here. Or on mute, on video and microphone. But um, Gaitha, is there any? Do you have any
Yeah,
questions?
so that's
You're ready
all
to
I
get
have
started?
to share. Yeah, that's all I have to share. And yeah, I'm going to be getting off in a moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Getting
I mean,
into
just
having
having that, like you said, on the phone, you can just see our faces awesome, you know. And I needed to. See, like I said, wish you guys the best, and I thank you.
Thank you so much for being here
I hope you
again.
guys hear me.
Yes, I had to thank you. Yeah. All right, Emily, do you have any more thing to talk about?
Um, did you say anything about the August is breastfeeding month? Did you
Yeah,
say
so the
anything about that?
breastfeeding I talked
Okay.
about is that I need that awareness. I need that to be shared. I don't know. Do you replay this the podcast? Do you replay it?
Yeah, we can share. I'm going to share it around for you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Really. Really is very important, and I would appreciate it if we can share that as many people as possible need to really hear it. And let's keep sharing and spreading the information. This is very critical at this time.
Yeah, so Zeta, I also can share this with you, and so then you can share it around.
Say that again.
I can also share this with you, and
Mhm.
so then you can share it around
Okay. Okay. Yes.
as well.
Yes. That would be great. Thank you.
Um,
Yeah.
and I think Marianne. I don't know if she's gonna be coming back or not.
Yeah. I don't know that she's coming back or not. But I think this was a really great meeting and sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I encourage everybody to uh, connect with. Oh, there we go. She dropped off. Connect with Zeta and Gathan and Marianne for all of their projects, and ready to help in any way you can with any of them. And Marianne had brought up the Happy Neighborhood Project. So, like, how long have you been part of Happy Neighborhood Project, or how did you get involved with the Happy Neighborhood Project?
I think like a year actually. I think it was in July. Yeah, that I turned a year, and it was through excuse me, one of my friends that mentioned that a year ago to me, and I registered and found HMP very life giving and very interactive. Friendly people are there. People who see or value happiness, and people who want to work hard in making themselves happy as well as other people. So that's one of the reasons I continue to be a member of HMP. And the founder, Edwin Debris, is from Nigeria. And I consider him as my brother because I'm also from Nigeria. And to bring this innovation that is moving the world is something to be proud of. And that has also benefited me because my nonprofit organization wouldn't have been what it is today if not for HMP project that I joined and connected with a whole lot of people, including yourself, Emily, and Kat. So, and that has really helped me to really expand my project, expand my contact, and also my message of trying to help women and children reduce maternal and infant mortality globally, as well as locally. That message has really gotten traction since I joined HMP. So I'm really indebted in so many ways to HMP for what they're doing, for what they have done for me, and for what they're going to be doing in the future for the world and for the United States in particular.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have, if it wasn't for the Happy Neighborhood Project, I'm sure I wouldn't have met Zeta and everybody else that I've
Right,
met through there. So
right.
it's a good thing Edwin started it,
Yes,
and it, I guess it's one kind of maybe good thing that came out of the pandemic.
right.
Yeah, because once the pandemic started, they went online and it kind of blew up from there. So who knows what it would have been like if uh, the pandemic hadn't happened and everybody had to go online.
I know.
Because it started out as an in-person thing in California. So Anyway, so with so I guess we're getting closer to the end here. But how would, if somebody was listening to this and they were interested in what you were doing, like how would they, or if they had questions or anything like that, like how would they get a hold of you?
Yeah, we are live. We are, like I said, podcast is every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We have a website, World Podcast website, and we also have my link tree, which is http s www.link3 linktr.ee/Zeta Healthy. So they can get us there. They also can connect me through my phone number, 412-926-6662. So there are so many ways to really get in touch with me. My email address is also on the chart, izyiwuoha@yahoo.co.uk. So please reach out to me for any of this project that I have shared here, and let's talk. It is very important that we support our community. We can only be happy and joyful when we engage in the life and happiness of other people. And that is what really gives me satisfaction, gives me joy and happiness, because I pretty much live my life in order to make other people have and live life to the fullest. And so let's all collectively make that happen for everybody wherever we are in this world. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Zia. And for anybody who, well, everybody can also contact me as well at Emily Gollmer at iCloud.com. And, or anybody could connect with Kurt as well at Kurt at thedisabilitychannel.ca, or his phone number of 262-372-1754. And wanted to thank Zita and Nathan and Marianne for joining us today. I thought it was a good conversation.
Thank you.
And also would encourage everybody to, if you haven't already, to check out the Happy Neighborhood Projects at happyneighborhoodproject.com. It is a business networking group that has different, that was started by Edwin, that has a different like networking meetings around the U.S. or around the globe. So anyway, and I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in on our social media pages. Encourage everybody to go share, like, comment, and so on. That'd be very lovely. Wanted to give special thanks to Marcus Hart and Transform Media for letting us be on his platform. And I guess until next time, just stay happy, stay healthy, and stay happy. There we go.
Yes. Thank you. You too, Emily.
You too.
Thank you for all you do.